Hey y'all, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be vlogging. This is going to be kind of a personal vlog. I'm going to show y'all an insider on where I started my braiding business, which was in my grandma's attic, and where I am today. So I moved out of my grandma's house 2 years ago and I moved into my own apartment. I was braiding at the time as well. I've been braiding for 3 years now. When I started braiding, I was also working as a CNA because I was in school for nursing. And as I was working as a CNA during this time, COVID happened and I was living with my grandma and she was freaking out. She was a little scared for me to bring COVID at home. So, out of respect, I stopped working there. And it wasn't just because of that, because I still could have worked there, but it was just, I just didn't want that for me because there was a lot of people passing away and I did not want to go through it. I just didn't want to go through anything like that. So I turned my hustle up and I braided my hair. And when I braided my hair, I went outside and everybody was like, who braided your hair? Who braided your hair? And that's really how my braiding business started. And like I said, I started in my grandma's attic. I did that for about a year. And then I started braiding in my apartment. And then eventually I got a studio. So I'm going to be sharing all of this today with y'all. And I'm just going to be sharing briefly my story on where I started my braiding business. And let's go. Okay, y'all, so I am dressed for today. Today we're going to do two messy braids and we're going to do an old oversized Eagles champion shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts. Shout out to the Eagles. Yeah. Shout out to them. And I have on some brown tights, regular tights. And this is going to be my cleanup fit for today because, like I said, I have to go help my grandma clean up my old room. So I'm going to stop at Starbucks first and I'm going to chit chat with y'all when I get in the car. So let's go. All right, y'all. So I'm leaving Starbucks. I tried the gingerbread chai today and let's do an honest review. I'm trying not to bang out. Let's do an honest review. We got a little cinnamon at the top. Let's see. Real gingerbready. Real good. Real good. Yes, y'all. This is so good. This is my new favorite drink, I think. This might be my new favorite drink. So good. It's like the perfect blend of, you can taste the gingerbread, but not too much. Not too much. It's perfect. It literally tastes just like a gingerbread cookie in liquid form. It's so good. 10 out of 10. So I am currently at my grandma's house in the room that I started everything. This is the attic. She uses it now for storage and we just cleaned it up. It's still kind of messy. Like I said, she uses it for storage. But this is where I started my braiding business. Yes, this is where I started. My chair was right here and I had the vanity right there. The vanity is still there. I actually want to take that to my apartment. But anyway, the chair was right here. And the chair that I was using is actually at my apartment because, again, I was braiding in my apartment before I got my studio. So I started here and then I moved out into my apartment and then I got me a studio. So right now I'm just going to reminisce and reflect on, moving out of here and how I was feeling when I was living in here. I was not the happiest person when I was living in here. And during that time, I was just like in a very, very dark place. I was confused. I didn't know what I was doing with myself, with my life. And I was in school. I think I said that previously when I was in the clip when I was home. I was in school for nursing. I was doing CNA work and COVID happened and then I started braiding and that's just really how it happened. And everything happened while I was living in here. And when I started braiding, I stopped going to school. And when I stopped going to school, I was really just like in a very dark place. Because I'm like, do I really want to do this? Like, is school not for me? School wasn't for me. The field wasn't for me. And I was in the nursing field for 2 years. I was working in a nursing home and I was also working at a hospital at the same time. I did enjoy the job. I did enjoy helping people and taking care of the people. But I just knew that that wasn't for me. And I know it's so many things that you can do in nursing. Nursing is so versatile. Like, you can do a lot with nursing. But at the time, I was just like, you know what? I had to make my money fast. Like I didn't have time for 2-week checks. I just didn't have time for that. I needed to really make my money fast. And when I started braiding and I started to see the money coming in, I'm like, oh yeah, this is for me. This is for me. But like I said, during this time I was just like depressed. I was in a very dark place. It was times where I wanted to end it all. It was times I was just like in a very, very, very dark place. And that's why I take mental health very seriously. And that's why I always check up on my people. Check on your people. Check on your strong friends. Just check on people. I even check on my rich friends, because I know my rich friends go through more than anybody because they have so many people dependent on them, and I can only imagine. I just know it can be stressful. So check on your friends, check on your strong friends, because they are 9 times out of 10 the one that really needs the love and the checkups the most. I just want to talk base on people who are thinking about moving out in their early 20s, late teens, whatever. I recommend waiting. If you have somewhere that you are loved, you have somewhere where your family is supportive, don't rush moving out. I honestly wish that I would have waited a little longer to move out and to save more money. Just save and just build myself up a little more. But things happened the way that they were supposed to happen. I don't regret moving out, but if I could go back in time, I would definitely wait to move out until, you know, I was at a certain point. But I just wanted to do it. I just had the drive to just do it. At the time I did it and it worked out for me. So, and there was times, I'm not even gonna lie, we're gonna keep it real on my videos, there was times where I feel like I wanted to come back home because I just wanted to be a little more financially stable, but something was always deep down telling me like, you got it, you got it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And every day I would just get up and just push myself and just work towards whatever it is that I have to work towards for that day. And I just kept going. And like I said, there was times where I wanted to come back home because I'm like, you know what, I can't do this. This is hard. Like, the real world is not easy. So again, to the young people that are thinking about moving out, just wait a little longer. I know it can be tempting, but don't worry about who moved out already. Don't worry. Everybody has a different path and everybody has a different story. And just don't rush your process. Just really don't rush your process on moving out. Or with anything, really. And when the times that I was thinking about moving back home, I was like, you know what, I can't really do that to myself because I don't really want to go back anywhere where I felt dark and I just felt lonely and I just wasn't my best self. I just wasn't that. So that's why I didn't want to come back home. But you know, sometimes we need to go back home, and not faulting anybody who goes back home, because I know plenty of people who went back home and had great testimonies from it. So I'm not saying don't go back home. If you need to go back home, go back home, because there's no rules to life. There's no rules in the story. There's just no rules. I don't know who be making up the rules that you can't do certain things. Keep going and do what is best for you. Don't worry about what nobody got to say. But yeah, that's that. And yeah, that's just me rambling a little bit about a little bit of my background and how I started my business, where I started my business. And yeah, so today's Tuesday. I have to braid tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I'll probably just chill out and just try to get some more things done. But I guess I'm going to chit chat back when I get to my apartment. Pray until you find a man that's going to treat you. Let me turn this down. But I am home, just vibing out, as y'all can see. I'm about to fix my hair. I'm about to do my 2 braids over because I love to wear 2 braids because it's just easy. I can get up and go. It's a quick style. So I'm about to do my hair over, and then I'm going to count up my inventory, and then I'll probably just chill out, watch a movie. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. I hope y'all enjoyed hearing another part about my story, and I hope it motivates somebody and touch somebody in some kind of way. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video.